Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Tonight, our group will present on the topic of AI in education, AI in academic writing. My name is Rian, and I will begin by explaining academic writing challenges for students. My friend Kamal will explain about how AI helps in paraphrasing, summarizing, and citation tool. Shanur will explain risks of AI in academic writing, and Gilman will do demonstration of AI tools in academic writing. So now I will talk about the challenges that many students face in academic writing. Academic writing is an essential part of higher education, but it's not easy, especially for students who are still developing their skills. There are several main difficulties that I would like to highlight. First is the complexity of idea. Academic writings usually deals with complicated theories, research findings, or technical concepts. Students are expected not only to understanding these ideas, but also to explain them in a way that is clear to readers. This becomes even more challenging when the subject matter contains specialist terms or abstract theories. Many students struggle to simplify this idea without losing accuracy. Now, coherence and structure. A strong academic paper is not just a collection of ideas. It must have a logical flow and smooth transition from one section to another section. For example, an essay should move naturally from the introduction, the body, and finally to the conclusion. However, many students find it difficult to organize their thoughts, their thought, and maintain consistency, which can make their writing unclear or confusing. Third is time pressure and workload. Students, especially at the postgraduate level, feel pressure to produce research papers, assignments, or even journal articles within a limited time. This workload can be overwhelming. As a result, many students experience stress and burnout, and sometimes the quality of their writing suffers. Fourth, academic uh, Fourth, academics, language, and style. Unlike everyday writing, academic writing requires a formal tone, precise vocabulary, and correct grammar. This is especially challenging for students who are non-native speakers of English. They may have good ideas but struggle to express them in the required academic style. Using the right words, providing informal expression, and maintaining a professional tone are all skills that make time to develop. Now, referencing and citation. Every academic paper must show where the information comes from. Properly citing sources is not only about avoiding plagiarism but also giving credibility to the work. However, students often find referencing rules confusing and mistakes in citation can reduce the overall quality of their writing. So, the next material will delivered by Kamal.
Okay, I thank you for speaker one, Rian, for explaining the academic writing challenges for student. So we heard from Rian that there are so many, so many challenges for the student while doing their academic writing. From what I've heard, there are a lot. There are complexity of idea, which is you need to think critically while producing the right, because we also know that academic writing needs a complexity of there are so many complex theories and concepts, so we must to simplify or making this idea more better to understand, or you can make it like a short paragraph, or maybe you can just paraphrase it or something. Yeah. And also there's a coherence and structure, so the structure must be systematic. as the or maybe if your lecturer give you some instruction, so it needs to be like that. Yeah, it needs to be like that. If your lecturer give you some resources about the academic writing, how to write the structure clearly while you writing, and also the time pressure. Yeah, because to publish put student, I think, in under the pressure to produce academic work quickly, so it's kind of, you need to patience to publish your academic work. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the how AI helps in academic writing. Okay, there are so many things that I've already here I want to explain. Okay, there are AI is tool for paraphrasing and summarizing. As we know that AI is more more upgrading day by day. So there are lots of features that we can do with AI. So one of the I think one of the effects that really can help students, well, to produce their academic writing, or while to help their academic writing task is, yeah, they can rephrase or summarizing your work. So maybe, for example, like you can rephrase or complicated sentences into a clearer and more accessible. So so you can, yeah, for the reader itself, it can be understand more quickly, and it's easy to understand. Okay. So the second is AI driven grammar and style correction. So yeah, for example, I think for the example for this, I think Grammarly has to be in it, because uh, Grammarly can like make assist or make to assist you to offer a real time feedback to spelling errors, grammatical mistake, punctuation issues, and even the stylistic inconsistencies. So yeah, I think it's kind of important for our academic work. If you need help with your grammar correction, yeah, I think, yeah, this is will be helpful. Okay, and then also the citation and management or referencing is become more efficient thanks to AI support, because the like software like Zotero, Mendeley, and EndNote, this can allow students to automatically generate citation and bibliographies in commonly required styles such as APA, MLA, or Chicago. So instead of spending hours manually, I think, yeah, this is so this application, I think it's gonna be important. Okay. So the fourth is at last is AI assist with idea generation and structuring grammar, structuring academic text. So with AI, the system can detect which is it is it the structure clear, or is it the structure is systematical or not? Yeah, we can use it because as I talked before, as I explained before, that AI can do it anything right now because of the future. Yeah, the AI growth quickly, so there are a lot of features that you can do with AI, so don't worry about it. Okay. I think, yeah, that's only the material that I've gotta explain to you, so I'm gonna go to the speaker tree. The time is yours.
Alright guys, now is our next material, which is risk of AI in academic writing. So, even though AI is really helpful in academic writing, it also has some risk if we don't use it properly. This risk can affect not only the quality of our work, but also our honesty and as a student. That's why it's really important to understand what can go wrong if we depend on it too much on AI. The first risk is risk of plagiarism and honesty. Some students copy AI generated text directly into their assignment. Even if the text is original, it doesn't really reflect their own thinking. So in the end, it means that the work isn't truly theirs. This create a big problem because academic writing is supposed to show our own understanding and not just something produced by tools such as AI. Another common issue is a fake reference and wrong information. AI tools sometimes make up citation and that don't even exist. Imagine writing an essay, including this fake reference, and then the teacher tries to check the reference, and but they could not find the source. That could make your own work look unreliable, and it could harm your credibility as a student. The next problem is over dependence. If students rely too much on AI, they may start to lose their ability to write and think critically on their own. At first, it might seem convenient, but over time, it can make students less creative and less confident in their writing. For example, instead of brainstorming their own ideas, they might just wait for AI to they might just wait for AI to generate something for them. Closely related to this is the lack of critical thinking. If we accept everything that AI gives us without checking or questioning it, we might miss the chance to practice important skills. In academic writing, it's not only just about putting words on paper, but it's about analyzing, evaluating, and also reflecting. If students skip this process, they don't really grow as writers or thinkers. Finally, there are ethical issues. According to Miao and College in 2024, AI can threaten the credibility of academic work. There have been a dozen cases where AI is generated text appeared in this, and even grant a job application. This show that if AI is misused, it can change and also damage the trust and seriousness in academic research. Because all of this risk, university encourage students to use AI carefully and responsibly. That means being honest about when we use it, always double checking the information that the AI gives, and also combining the AI assistant with our own ideas and critical thinking. So in the end, AI should be our support for learning, not just a replacement for our responsibility as student. That's all for me. I'll hand it over to our next presenter.
Okay, so for the demonstration of AI tool, now I will demonstrate how AI tools work in academic writing and explain their practical benefits in detail. But for the footage, it will show up after I explain this. So the first one is grammar corrections. Let's us take a simple sentence. For example, she go to library yesterday. We can use Grammarly or Quillbot or any AI tools that can be immediately corrects it into she went to the library yesterday. So this is show how AI improves accuracy and helps students learn correct grammar. And the second is paraphrasing. For instance, the sentence is AI support students in academic writing can be changed by Quillbot into artificial intelligence helps learners improve their writing tasks. This helps students avoid plagiarism and express ideas in different ways. And the last one is citation generation. Like Zotero, EndNote, or Mendeley can create accurate references automatically. Like for example, if we want input the DOI of the article by Khalifa and Al-Badawi 2024, the software will produce a correct APA style citation. This ensures that students avoid mistakes in referencing. And the last one is benefits for learning. These tools not only make writing faster, but also uh, teach students how to improve. For example, Grammarly provides explanation for its corrections, um, so students can understand why something is wrong. Similarly, like paraphrasing tools over multiple versions of sentence, which can improve vocabulary and sentence variety. And overall, AI tools save time, reduce stress, and increase accuracy in academic writing. However, they should be seen as assistants, not a replacement of human thinking. So, students must still analyze critically and still thinking critically, decide what to include, and make sure that final paper reflects their own understanding. That's all from me. I think uh, back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Gilman. To conclude, AI plays an important role in helping students with academic writing. We have talked about the challenges students face. We also saw how AI can help by paraphrasing, summarizing, and even generating citations. But there are also risks like plagiarism, over-dependence, and losing the ability to think critically. That's why AI should be used as a tool, not a replacement. In our demonstration, we saw how AI can support the writing process, but it must be used responsibly and ethically. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.